Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be a quick Flash Feud prep for Flash Feud 2. Um, this isn't what I'm going to run. This would cover all your CSS and doesn't count a top line. A few more available people, obviously not Cena and Jay. I won't run those two because I ran them in the previous one. This one, you would just put your best striker if you don't have Jay. So, Austin, Sammy, Bray, Hall of Fame Ron, Ollie, Dom, you know, Funk, Braun Breaker, right? Whoever you got. Um, and then in that slot, NXT, I'm just going with Wes Lee just for funsies here. I'll show you a setup for Drew, and then Ray Shredder are interchangeable in the new gen slot, and you could use a different tech here if Shredder's your best new gen. So I would use your best if you don't have Ray and you don't have like Sammy, use like a really good new gen here, and then tech is more available to switch out for Shredder. So, but there is in the middle lane, um, you're gonna get the one move charge, so you can do some really cool stuff with this Cody, right? I'll just save this for right now. I'll show you what I'm gonna run at the end, but I'm not gonna play. Feud starts in 6 minutes, so this is a little bit late, but it's better than nothing. Um, and I'll show you some builds that you can run. Maybe you're watching this mid feud, you can change it up or switch it up. I don't know. Um, I slept in a little bit because I stayed up super late last night. So Cody, you don't need. I just bogarted Chelsea Green strap. It's got a Titan plate. That's what you need for Zombie Cody. This doesn't matter at all. And it's a 150 strap. I just grabbed Chelsea's strap for this. So I do have this moment. This moment makes a big difference. Blast gems do 300%. It's a big deal. Moves. Yellow, red, red. I have one gear. One gear lets you do this because it gives 4 red. And you can start loaded middle lane. So bite, reanimated slam, end of the roads. Sting and Kofi gives you 4 MP each. Middle lane gives you 5. Your turn gives you 6. Your special perk gives you 7. Right? So 7 is loaded, and then your gear gives you 4. These have 11. They're loaded, so then you can use Priest and Sammy. This will hit super duper hard and be very effective. So if you don't have finish the story Cody or whatever, and even if you do, watch how hard this hits with this setup. It's also quite fast. 73 mil right there. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Obviously, you could put a Red Row Rumble plate on and hit super hard as well. So pretty good setup for Cody there. So you can run that if you have Cody with the middle lane. Roman, because of the boost, you can do some fun stuff. Shredder. Sorry. So if you run a middle lane, 2 from Priest. Middle lane is 3, your turn is 4, the special perk is 5, stand is 6. You could actually get away with Priest and Sherry. Obviously, if you don't have Sherry, this isn't as attractive. You could just switch out to Woods and then use any zombie, or if you have Leo right here. And Leo would be better than Brett here, not probably, but I'm going to run it without Leo. And just a really strong 2-click build. 100% strap on him. No plates. $80 mil plus the green gems there. So you could hit, you could do that in the middle lane with Shredder if you want. Bottom lane, you'd be 1 MP short. So you would need to add like any 2 black MP person and then switch out Santa, right? So Or just use Woods and switch out Santa, rather. Cena we've seen before, don't need to do him again. Wes Lee isn't going to look as good as he will in Feud because there's no moment going. But that's fine. I'm running him with a Judgment Day plate because it lowers MP. Z plate. If you don't have a Judgment Day plate, use 1 MP down Entourage. If you don't have Leo, any zombie works fine. So the reason we're doing this is 2 blue MP, 75% multiply, 2 blue MP, 2 multiply gems. That gives you 4 blue MP, and your turn gives you 5. So you could also Sherry would you could also use Sherry here and Lawler, but I just thought this would be kind of fun. And I'll show you. And obviously, Feud it hits much harder. But the thing is, Wes loads himself, so it's pretty fun if you have a Judgment Day plate, because you can just do this. And I should have done this first. It doesn't really matter though. Whatever. And then you take your swipe. I mean, that was kind of a big swipe. We hit for 23 million. But the countdown gems fill you up. Right? Because when they go off, they fill your blues, and then you can just destroy 3 columns, or rows, not columns. And that's like 60 million without the +4 multiply gem boost in Feud. Yeah, Wes can hit really hard with the Judgment Day setup. So I did that kind of janky because of the pin and stuff. Let me just run it one more time. I'm tired. I'm not awake. You're best to put your multiply gems out first. Target the rows that you like. You'll also get 2 procs of the Judgment Day plate when you do this. And the countdown gems, when they go off, you'll see fills all of my gems up. Or all of my moves up, not my gems. Then you just do the same thing again. And just pick your 3 best rows. In fact, you wouldn't even necessarily need to put the multiply gems down if your rows stay intact. Or sorry, the countdown gems. Gosh, I'm not awake. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, it's a little bit clicky over the 3 click, but it hits harder. I mean, that's 62 million without the Feud moment. You're going to be up over 80 like that. I guess I should show you the strap. I think it's a 150 Z plate and Judgment Day. Again, if you don't have the Judgment Day, you can use MP down. Yeah, it is 150. So I just, I have a bunch of Acro 150 straps for Modern. I don't know why. The game says you're getting those. Jay, I did in the previous video, so we're not going to run him. And that moves to Rey, Turtle Rey. Bunch of different ways you can set up Turtle Rey depending on what plates you have. I like faster, so no gem chuckers on my Rey. Star-crossed, it's a 130 strap, star-crossed and shades of Reigns, right? 130 strap. Entourage, it can be steel. It doesn't need to be Roxanne steel. This Bianca, crossbreak, any zombie, preferably red, Bailey. I just didn't feel like switching stuff around for this. And Rey, of course, is quite easy. You hit your buff, you throw your cross breaks, you swipe. $131 million. Fantastic. Rey's quite good. Quite good. And who did I have in the other slot? I don't remember. I'll have to look. basically I just picked some guys to show you some fun movesets for them. Oh, Drew, use CSS. We need to run Drew. So Drew, you're gonna want to punch down with for sure. If you have the Master of the Claymore Drew, he's not great. If you have a couple moments, he does better. Um, just threw 100% strap on him. Moveset is green for the boost, and then red, red, right? So we got red and red here. That gives you 4 MP. Your turn gives you 5, and the bonus moment gives you 6. And then the 3 MP green, 1 for your turn. I was thinking middle lane for him, for most people, to get your CSS done. So if you're not using middle lane, you need Santa to load the Spine Buster. If you are using middle lane, you won't need Santa, and everything will be charged this way. You could also sub in like Tyler Breeze for one of these two if you don't have Santa. Just pop Tyler Breeze in right here, and then everything would be charged with the special perks. So. But Drew punched down with. He's got a cap. It's not super hard. It's not horrible. But it's not great. You could put a Piper plate on if you really want to, and get extra 100% red gem damage. It recycles. Mine's silver, missing 80 levels. And that does like 16 million there. It's mid 20s. Gold, you're like mid 40s probably. Low 20s, I mean, probably for Drew if he's maxed. And gold, you're probably, like I said, mid 40s, maybe 50. He's okay, just not quite enough. Just not quite enough. So that's that. Feud's actually started already, so this is definitely late. I'll just escape here with my quit. And then I'll show you guys what I'm actually going to run, because I do have top lane with CM Punk. Or what I'm likely to run. Honestly, I played a lot last night, so I don't know if I'll play as much today, so I might just run big just to mess that. Drew, I'm going to do my CSS first. He'll go on the top. Tech, I was going to run Ilya for this time because I feel like it. I think I ran Mercy last time. New gen is obviously Sammy for me. And if this will be like Hall of Fame Ron here. So when Drew's done, probably pop Hall of Fame Ron up there, and use like Powerhouse Austin down here for fun. So something like that is what I'll run for me. It's kind of big, so I actually probably won't, because CM Punk I don't think is probably actually, honestly, because I know me, I won't do that. I'll just end up moving Farouk up, and I'll go lazy and run like this. It's just so much easier this way, guys. Like, I can't really explain it, so I'll just throw some fodder there for the boost and just run that. You can see it's basically the same as last feud for me. These are the only two differences. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. I tend to run my fastest guys. It just makes it really easy. This would actually be somebody much smaller. Like this. And there I am around 280k, which is kind of right where I like to hang. So I'll probably run that. I had a good first feud. I went to bed like with an hour left, so I didn't feud the whole way. And I think I finished 21st in the war score. So yeah, it was pretty decent. But yeah, I gotta get to feuding, so I'm gonna post this. Not many people probably watch it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm tired, so maybe it's probably not as good as the other one, but at least there's some stuff for you to think about, maybe help a little bit. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out, and good luck out there. so tired. So tired.